welcome to another episode. Today's question is which is the fearless path? I'll repeat the question. Which is the fearless path? Fear comes when there is past and future. You have past and future, then there is fear. The memories of the past creates fear in you, or the future failures or problems create fear in you. When there is no past or future, there is no fear. When there is no path, then there is no fear in you. When there is no time and space, there is no fear in you. All this happens when you are aware that you are the universal consciousness, which is Brahman. You are everything, then you are fearless. As long as duality is there, then there is fear. When duality ceases, then fear ceases. Next, we will see from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, translated by Swami Madhvananda. Fear is an effect of ignorance, for it has already been said that through ignorance he conjures terrible things. Hence, the word must be construed as denying the cause through the effect. Fearless form means one that is bereft of ignorance. This identity with all which is the result of knowledge is this form beyond desires, free from evils and fearless. It is fearless because it is devoid of all relative attributes. This has already been introduced at the conclusion of the preceding section. By the scriptural statement, you have attained that which is free from fear. O Janaka, that great birthless self is undecaying, that is, it does not wear off, immortal because it is undecaying. That which is born and decays also dies, but because it is indestructible on account of its being birthless and undecaying, therefore it is undying. That is to say, since it is free from the three changes of condition, birth and so on, it is also free from the other three changes of condition and their effects, desire, work, delusion, etc., which are but forms of death. Hence, also it is fearless. Since it is possessed of the preceding attributes, it is devoid of fear. Besides, fear is an effect of ignorance. By the negation of the effect, as well as the six changes of condition, it is understood that ignorance too is negated. What is fearless self that is possessed of the above mentioned attributes? Brahman, that is vast or infinite. Brahman is indeed fearless. He who knows it, the self described above as such, as the fearless Brahman, becomes the fearless Brahman. This is the purport of the whole in Upanishads. As a man fully embraced by his beloved wife does not know anything at all, either external or internal, so does the infinite being, the self, fully embraced by the Supreme Self, not know anything at all, either external or internal. Next, we will see a quote from Sakti and Sakta by Sir John Woodruff. Hinduism has, with depth insight, seen that fear is an essential mark of the animal and of a man insofar as he is an animal, that is Pasu. Man is otherwise referred as Pasu in the Shakti traditions or the Tantra traditions. The Sakta unites himself with this joyous and liberating mother, saying Saham, she I am. As he realizes this, he is fearless hero or Veera. For he who sees duality, he alone fears. To see the duality means not merely to see the otherness, but to see that other as aligned, non-self. The fearless win all worldly enterprises, and fearlessness is also the mark of the illuminate knower. Such an one is also in his degree independent of all outward power, and Mrityujaya, or master of death. Such an one is not troubled for himself by the thought of the death. So this is according to Tantra. When the Shakta, that is the male form, unites with Shakti, the female form, that is the all-knowing, which is innate in you, unites with what is expressed, that is Sakti. This union is producing the fearless form, Brahman, which are Shiva Shakti is the two aspects of the consciousness, universal consciousness. One is innate in you and the other is expressed as this word, Shakti, Shakta. So that is with this we are ending this chapter on answer to the question on fear. So fearless has no part, fear has a part, fearless has no part. This is an understanding that you are universal and unborn and undying. With this we are ending this answer. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.